So how bad was the damage? That Vikings game.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a man in his 13th NFL season.
That's
it's
what
Adrian Peterson. He takes
you,
this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
Didn't I say something like that?
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Adrian Peterson off to the races. 30. And he cuts it out right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Was Psalm just making you rock harder?
Here offensively, you gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here.
Marley, fuck
that. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan.
Like, seriously.
And try to be aggressive on their
I'm trying to play here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
I love you, girl, but
brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3
don't make me throw you across the room.
There. Brings up 2nd down.
Down, 18 Gator.
2nd and 13. Rush coming, and he's
Marley,
taken down.
fuck
Harrison
off,
Smith
God.
on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Juju Smith-Schuster 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Let's go,
and they
baby.
have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense.
Well, he has
and
Cumby's
utilize
number.
Players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Zerline connects.
Did he do what I told you?
And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Marley.
He's fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25.
Lay down,
call it the 24-yard line.
Please.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
What's the score?
mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit.
Claws on freaking
22 yards there, a first down.
Oh, Bears getting hurt. Fuck. Her nails. Fuck.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself.
I mean, seriously,
really
girl.
going to analyze how fast did his teammates get there to help him. If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll
Wow.
get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Man, I jumped for the interception, and the ball, I completely missed the ball. It went right through me.
No, 66. Bravo.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sugar. Coming after you. Spot. 72.
Now Brady. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
What's that?
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well,
that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Trying to steal set.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
I lost by a block field goal.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos are on the field ready to start their next drive. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got him this 4th. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Of course. My fucking running back fumbles.
These guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense.
My running back fumbled. Went on my 30-yard line after he threw a pick.
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Give it here.
From the 25 on second down.
Another pick. Another pick. Another pick.
He's
Pick
at the
6.
50.
Pick 6.
He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction? And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I got real lucky.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's see if he can hear me.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What's it?
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there for their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. And this will be caught.
I seen that
Johnson
coming.
for the Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This will be taken short. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Holmes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
Down. 90 Wolf. We got to bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Parker, the intended target. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited it right into the interception. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
But you got mad when I was running out of bounds last night.
To a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages.
Well, you can kind of understand why, though. Don't really want anyone getting hurt.
Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How much time's left? What's the score?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get off the field, defense. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Adrian Peterson, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 92 yards, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He said he's tired. You have to do 5 semis today. No. He works for a tire shop. I work for a building meeting
ready
place.
For their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking
You heard of Cal Tire?
the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Son of a bitch.
Adrian Peterson, 30 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
I think confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brady. And this one complete to Reed. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down. It's Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm here all day. Sugar!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, box up. Get it.
2nd and 6. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
I hate
It's
this
loose.
fucking
And
game.
picked up by the Chargers. Takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. Adrian Peterson, he's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 81 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game.
As for a wit.